Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you.
Hey there, Mr. Bird. Okay, everyone, today's craft is going to do flowers in a basket, but actually this is not completely flowers in a basket. It's going to hide all your chargers that sit on your kitchen counter and go everywhere. You know, phone chargers, Bluetooth chargers. This way it all sits down here in the back. You can turn it around and it's all hidden when it's not needed. So I'm going to set this to the side and we're going to start the project here. So these are just regular circular baskets, nothing big. Oh, it's slanted is what he's showing me. The back is up higher. Okay, because there's holes in this basket and you don't want things to be getting caught coming through holes in the side, took a piece of plastic and made sure that we didn't want it to come up over the top part. I'm going to take this out and I'm taking a piece of yarn here, and I have knotted it on the end just to make it easier to get it to stay in place. And then to keep this in its circle pattern here, I'm going to go in 6 on each side here. And we're going to pull that together like so. Hold on, I did that wrong. I don't need it that far yet. I need it to be on the other side, on the edge over here. Otherwise you'd be making it too small because you want it to be together. And you're just going to whip stitch it all the way down. And this way you'll have your circular piece to keep it in place. Just a hole there. And it doesn't matter what color yarn you use. I just picked a color and cut me a piece off. This is a little bit time consuming. I should have done this beforehand. I didn't think about it taking quite so long. That's okay. We're halfway done now. If y'all have questions, you can always post them or email us later. And if you've noticed, I've started making the stitches that are holding it together not as wide. I did that because I noticed my piece of yarn was getting shorter, so I was trying to not have to get another piece of yarn to finish it. Because it's going to be really close. May skip a few rows now, just to get to, it'll be alright for now. Just as long as we get it held together down here at the bottom. Noah, can you bring me my butterfly bag, please? Let my needle pull through. Oh, never mind. I got a piece. I got one. Just have a needle threader to get this thread back. Yarn back on through here. Just running the ends of this yarn back through the back side. Way it's not going to come out. Okay. Like that. Okay. Drop my needle in there. No. Okay. So now you have your circle. This is a foam piece base like you use for flowers. Plastic off here. Yeah. Here comes is it Red? Mr. Red?
Red the scissors.
Red the scissors, I guess, is coming to the rescue there since they were right there. Okay. Now put your plastic down in pot or your basket, and you're going to put your foam in here, like so. So, now that you have it in, put it back in. Here's the fun part. You can do this with, you know, rocks or marbles. I decided to use rocks this time, and I'm just sliding them down in between the two pieces of plastic. If you use rocks, I noticed mine were really dusty, and so I actually washed mine in my colander and let them dry really well, and they ended up being much prettier of a color. They started out kind of a light gray, and with washing them, they looked much, much better. And this is just going to help give your basket a little weight. You could use marbles. I just thought I'd use, you know, I usually do a lot with marbles, but I decided that I thought I wanted to do it with something different this time around. So I decided to use that's good. Okay. So then we're going to take our artificial flowers, get our wire cutters here, and cut your pieces. You may need to try to move these stems up just a little, yeah, so you can get it down in. That's where that foam comes in that you're putting them in, because you want that to have some way to stand up. And with the foam there, then you don't have to worry about everything falling down to the very bottom of your basket. And like I said, it gives a really good place to put, be able to stick your flowers. And you know, you could change flowers per season, or you know, you could do any sorts of, whether I just used, like, these look like miniature buttercups to me. I love buttercups. Our kitchen is buttercup yellow, so it just went with what was in our kitchen. And we both, and I like purple, so that's how it ended up being a purple pot.
Where'd you buy
The purple basket is from Walmart. The rocks are from Walmart. Plastic canvas you can get at Walmart also. but I already had that. Foam pieces you can get from Walmart. You can get them from any craft store. I'm not sure where these flowers came from. Probably it's either Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, or Dollar Tree, because that's where most of my flowers come from. So, okay, we've got our flowers in there now, because you just really want it to be on the front side, and we can bend these leaves around and get them to do other things. They just coming back. Okay, now I put a few marbles around the base, not marbles, rocks down around the base of the stems, just to kind of protect them, to make sure your chargers aren't knocking holes into the foam they're stuck into and pulling them out. Okay, and then to finish off the top, to make it kind of look like more of a flower pot, I put a little Spanish moss in here, and anyone who's ever used Spanish moss knows that not only do you use it, but you clean it up for weeks, because when you pull it apart, it goes everywhere. It's just one of those things, you're just going to have to clean up your mess once you're done and not worry about it, because I have tried to mess with this stuff. It's like a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. As you can see, I just pulled out a little bit, and it's like you have a bunch. It reminds me of messing with pasta noodles when they're cooked sometimes. They can go everywhere. Okay, so now you have your Spanish moss in there, and as you can tell, I've made a big mess on the counter. That's okay. And when you turn it around, you can see your hole for your chargers and everything to go. And we are going to say goodbye for today, and we will see you next week for FFG family time.